Hi, this is Frances from Yoga Glow Studio. I'm going to be leading you through a slightly longer flow today. We're really focusing on our core strength, and I wanted to talk about the concept of Maya in yoga, which means illusion or veil of illusion. So some philosophy and some really strong core work, but hopefully it should also feel nourishing and relaxing for you. So if you have a couple of blocks at home, just finding them now, or something else like a water bottle, something sturdy that you can rest your weight on if you need it. And we're going to start lying down on our backs. So just lying down in a Shavasana shape. Just getting comfortable on your mat. And letting go of the day. So the only thing that matters now is just being here on your mat for the next 40-45 minutes. This is your time to connect to yourself. So just soften your face, relax the jaw. Making the most of each precious moment of this time for yourself. Noticing the breath, the rise and fall of the breath. And feel yourself start to relax deeply as you down-regulate the nervous system and experience present moment awareness. Notice any sounds around you that you can hear in the room, outside the room, or perhaps you can hear the sounds in my background, the bird song, the wind in the giant eucalyptus tree outside our house. Maybe starting to engage your Ujjayi oceanic breath now. So I wanted to talk a little bit about Maya. So Maya is really the veil of illusion, or you could think of it like a distorting lens through which you see the world. So we tend to see the world through a set of conditioning, projections, limiting fears and self-doubt. And this is an illusion, and it distorts it because really there's just consciousness, or Brahman, so universal consciousness. So the result of this veil means that we feel separate from each other, we feel separate from nature, and we feel separate from God, whatever that means to you. So whatever your own religious beliefs are, it encompasses all religious beliefs. We are actually connected to God, or connected to divinity or a higher self. We have this innate inner goodness or spark of divinity within us, and yoga, meditation really helps us to experience ourselves as we are, which is innately good, innately altruistic. So getting rid of that distortion, that illusion. We're not separate from each other, we're not separate from nature. And we have that inner goodness within us, that inner divinity. Other ways that you can see this veil of illusion are, so for example, if you see a friend post holiday snaps on Facebook or Instagram, and you might just feel a level of jealousy, or perhaps you might feel a level of inadequacy that you can't maybe afford to go on such an amazing holiday with your family. But actually all you're seeing is a curated snapshot, a 2D image of essentially a 3D life. A holiday may not have gone really well. It may have been full of angst, arguments, you don't know. But we sort of put our own projections on everything and spoil it for ourselves. Same if, for example, you've been criticised on a job at work, a project you've been working on, and then you spin a whole story about how perhaps you're not very good at your job overall. So we do it all the time, and usually it's negative. Usually we have a sort of veil of negativity, so perhaps I can't do that, or I'm not good enough to do that, or I can't change career because it's too risky. Whereas when we start to live clearly and from this point of consciousness, we let go of the fear, the illusion, and we start to think a bit more creatively and expansively. We can do this. Why wouldn't we? So just notice what comes up for you around this concept, and perhaps you can see it at play in your life. And I love to think about this and also work with the core, because when we work with the core, we work with the solar plexus chakra, or Manipura in Sanskrit. And Manipura translated as illustrious jewel of the city, which I love. So you can think of this area of the body just above the navel and below the sternum. Maybe bring one hand here, and you can think of this as a bright wheel of golden light. So we're working with this area today, and this helps us to feel our sense of purpose strongly, a sense of drive and meaning to life. Also deep inner confidence, so we burn through and let go of fears, inhibitions, conditioning that provides this veil of illusion, and really get in touch with our own unlimited, pure potentiality, so we can really live abundance consciousness. So hopefully you'll really feel this today in your own body and mind working. You can let me know in the comments if it works. I really find that it works on a personal level, and lots of my students tell me too. So let me know how you get on today. So we're going to start to move now. So when you're ready, I want you just to stretch and reach the arms up above the head. Maybe stretch through the core muscles, lifting the small of the back, and then just relaxing the whole body back down on the mat. And we'll take 2 cleansing breaths here. On the exhale, just letting go of any stress, any anxiety that you may be feeling at the moment. So let's take a big inhale through the nose and out the mouth. And again, another letting go breath. Let it go. Very good. So from here, let's get straight into some core work. So we're going to just walk the feet back in towards the body now. And we're going to just bring the hands onto the lower belly, draw the navel in towards the back, and bring the arms up now, so the arms are parallel to each other, hands are parallel to each other as well. When you're ready, let's inhale, squeeze and lift the body up, and exhale to stay. Inhale, knee to nose, curl the shoulders up, and exhale to lengthen out. Inhale, knee to nose, exhale to lengthen. 3 more. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale, and release back down. Good. So second side, keeping the hands where they are. Inhale, exhale, stay. Inhale, knee to nose, exhale to lengthen. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 2 more. Good, and release. You can find a big stretch out. Again, stretching the core muscles, letting everything go. And then releasing and coming back. Second set. Arms up. Inhale. Exhale, right knee to nose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale here. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale. Exhale. I think it's 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And release down. Good. Maybe a little stretch out before we take our final side on the left. Inhale, squeeze and lift up. Exhale. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And release. Good. Taking one more stretch out here. Maybe bringing the feet down towards, the hands down towards the feet. And then we'll find a bridge pose, squeezing and lifting up. Snuggling the shoulders together underneath you. My microphone's preventing me from bringing my hands together, but you can maybe bring your hands together. Keep reaching the tailbone forward to the front of the room. And just breathe into the heart space. Good, and then lower down. Okay, so from here, we're just going to find the block if you have one. If you don't have a block, you can find something else just to bring between the thighs, between the knees. Maybe find something now, just pause the video, a rolled up towel or whatever you can find that will just act to create a little bit of traction here. And I'm going to bring the hands behind the head. I'm going to have to let my cat in because he's scratching at the door. So just one moment, please. Come on, kitty. Come back. Good boy. So just coming to bring the legs, the block between the legs. And then when you're ready, you can bring the hands. See, kitty. Good boy. This is Cooper. Actually my friend's cat that we're long term looking after, so he feels like my cat. Well, she was my cat. So when you're ready, oh sorry boy. When you're ready, let's bring the hands behind the head. And you can inhale, squeeze and lift up. And exhale, curl the tailbone up. Inhale, hips down. Exhale, head and shoulders down. Inhale, let's lift up. Exhale, squeeze the block, curl tailbone up. Inhale, hips down. Exhale, head and shoulders down. Inhale, squeeze and lift. Exhale, curl tailbone up, squeeze the block. Inhale, hips down. Exhale, head and shoulders down. Inhale, squeeze and lift. Exhale, squeeze the block, curl tailbone up. Inhale, hips down. Exhale, head and shoulders down and release. One more big stretch out here. Lifting the small of the back, stretching through the core muscles, letting them relax and release. Good. And then from here, we're going to inhale and exhale, come all the way up, folding forward. Inhale up. Exhale to lower all the way down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, lowering. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, stay. And exhale to lift back up. Folding forward. You can just draw the hip bones back this time. And just find your forward fold, Paschimottanasana. Head and neck relaxing here. Just letting go. Good, and when you're ready, let's come back up. You can take a sip of water here. Make any adjustments to clothing, hair you need to. And then we're going to make our way into all fours whenever you're ready. So setting up in all fours with the hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Finding that neutral spine for yourself. When you're ready, inhale, drop the belly, shine the heart forward. Exhale to round, contract. Inhale forward. Exhale to round. Last one like this. And exhale. Good. From here, bringing the knees a little bit closer together. We're going to reach the right leg back. Lift the left arm forward. So don't worry about the leg being completely parallel to the ground. You can have a little lift up through the heart, the arm and the leg. And then inhale here. And exhale, rounding elbow to knee, crunching in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, left hand down, bringing the right leg forward. Find the rhythm of your breath here and find the rhythm of your body. Where does it want to move? So we're going to take a kind of flowing version of lizard, dropping that left knee down and just moving the body forward and back, maybe circling into the right hip. Close the eyes and just feel into your right hip and right leg and move in an intuitive way here. Maybe holding some stillness in the pose and finding where you want to stay in this position for a few breaths. Maybe coming down onto forearms or forearms on the blocks. I'm rolling onto the outer edge of my right foot here as well. It's a really nice option to take. And just let go. So these forward folds are really soothing for the nervous system, helping to quieten down the mind. And then when you're ready, we're going to step back into tabletop. And let's take that same set to the other side. So reaching the left leg back, the right arm forward, stretching out, inhale, exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, exhale. 3 more. Last one. Stretching out long, replacing the hand and stepping the left foot forward. Again, find your flow here. Really getting into the hip flexors, letting go of any emotional tension that you're storing here. And whenever you're ready, finding stillness in the posture. Slow down the breath even a little bit more. Sending another signal to the brain to down-regulate the nervous system so you can really get the most out of your practice. So even though we're working hard, we're staying completely calm and focused so you can end the session feeling really refreshed, re-energized. And let's make our way back. And we're going to come from here into a downward dog, so you can walk the hands forward, walk the feet back, and just make your way up into that upside down V shape. And when you arrive, just bending and straightening the legs, warming up the legs, the back. Good. And from here, just making your way up to the top of the mat. Halfway lift to lengthen out. Exhale to fold. Inhaling, arms rise. Exhale, palms to the heart. And just bringing the hands onto the heart space, one over the other. And feel a softening at your heart space as you let go of the need to control your life Let go of judgment and fear. And just experience yourself as you are, perfect or perfectly imperfect. Remembering that you are unique. There's no one else who can do what you do in the way that you do it. And you are loved. Soften a little bit more into this reality, undistorted by any illusion. And feel also a moment of gratitude spreading through your body as you experience your own unique gifts. And when you're ready, just blinking open the eyes. Let's bring the arms beside us, the palms facing up. And let's find a flow here. Inhaling, arms rise, Ardha Hastasana, upward sun salute, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, let's step back into plank pose. And just breathe here in your plank, feeling your strength. From here, we'll inhale, shift forward, and exhale to lower to the belly, knees, chest, forehead, or maybe one long line. Coming up into your Bhujangasana, Cobra. Making your way back to downward dog. Good. From here, let's inhale, lift up the right leg. And exhale, right knee to right elbow, shift the weight forward. Inhale, back up. And exhale, twist, knee to left elbow. Inhale, back up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale here. And exhale, stepping forward. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, left foot beside right. Half lift, lengthen. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good. So from here, one-legged Tadasana. We'll bring the weight first of all into the right leg. So just grounding into the right foot and bringing the arms up. Keeping that left foot nice and flexed and engaged, and lift up from the waist even a little bit more. At the same time, grounding down from the base of the spine towards the earth, lifting through the crown of the head. Hey, kitty. Good boy. Cooper really wants a cuddle. When you're ready, we're going to come into Warrior 3. So you can always bring blocks under the hands. And bringing the hands to the heart, or more like aeroplane wings, or forward. And just steady breath here. And then when you're ready, step back into your high lunge. I was going to go into Warrior 2. Let's come into high lunge. You might need to bring the feet a little wider on the mat because we're going to find a balancing pose here in your high lunge. You can bring the arms up, inhale, and exhale, interlinking the hands. Inhale here to lengthen out, and exhale, bring the hands behind the head. Let's take cow-cat here. Inhale to open up, and exhale to round, elbows together. Inhale to open, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, sweep the arms back up, and exhale now, Warrior 2. So settling into Warrior 2, you want the left foot to be parallel to the short edge of the mat. You want the front ankle to be in line with the back arch or heel. Peel the left hip open, draw the right knee open, and then find some stillness here. And then when you're ready, let's inhale, reach forward, and exhale, reverse warrior, reaching up and back. Inhale here as you look up, exhale, coming back up. And let's make our way into a side angle pose, but as if we're holding a big beach ball. So we're working on core strength, especially the side oblique strength here. So reaching forward. Just finding the angle where you can feel yourself really working. One more breath here. Exhale, reach up and back, reverse triangle. Inhale. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down to the top of the mat. We're going to find a twist here. I like to walk my right foot out slightly. Left hand plants, right hand comes up. Really stretching and reaching up through the fingers as you slightly draw the right hip back. And then from here, transitioning into your side plank, Vajrasthana. So you can either roll onto the outer edge of that left foot now and start to ease the right foot back, then stacking the feet one over the other here. Or you can just drop the left knee down, keeping the right foot grounded, or maybe lifting the right leg up. If you're going there, try to keep the knee, ankle and hip on one line, maybe reach forward. One more inhale wherever you are, and exhale into plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale to lower down. Inhale, cobra, elbows tucked to waist. Exhale, downward dog. Good. And it might feel nice to paddle out again here. And maybe you can shake the head out as well. Let go of any tension you may be feeling. Draw the chest towards the thighs. And when you're ready, let's inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose, rounding through the spine. Inhale. Exhale, stepping up. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, feet together. Halfway lift. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, palms to the heart. Good. So second side. Let's bring the weight this time into the left foot for our one-legged Tadasana. Lifting the arms up. And then when you're ready, let's move into Warrior 3. Maybe with the hands on your blocks for stability. Lifting belly button to spine. And then stepping back into your high lunge. Maybe bringing the hands onto the hips to help with your structure here. Making sure the feet are wide enough on the mat. And see how my back foot is super flexed. So I'm really powering up through the back foot and leg and getting a strong stretch through the right front of the right thigh. Bringing the arms up now. And we did cow cat on the other side. Now we're going to try cactusing open the arms. Inhale here. Exhale, cactus open the arms. Looking up and breathing here. And coming back to center. A little bit challenging for the balance. And into your Warrior 2. Left foot forward this time. Left knee bent. Settling in. Really pressing down through the back foot just as much as the front foot. Inhale to reach forward. Exhale, reverse warrior, reaching up and back. Inhale. Exhale, coming back up and making your way into your side angle. Just making those micro adjustments till you feel like you're there in the pose. One more inhale. Exhale, reaching up and back for your reverse triangle. And then cartwheeling the hands down. Finding your twist. Right hand down, left hand up. And then let's take plank pose, or side plank I should say, whichever version you wanted to go for here. And one more inhale. Exhale, finding your flow into plank.
shifting the weight forward, lowering down. Cobra and downward dog. And let's draw the chest towards the thighs, lengthen through the spine. Big inhale, long exhale, and again. Good. From here, let's lower onto the knees and we'll find forearm plank. So bring the arms parallel to each other. Knees can stay down, still really engaging through the core by lifting belly to spine, or you can bring the knees up and find your forearm plank like this. Good, keep lifting belly to spine. Inhale, lift up the hips, don't move anything else. Exhale, coming back. Inhale. Exhale. And the last one. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, knees down. Make your way into your Sphinx. So press down through the feet, the pubic bone. And as if you could drag yourself forward on the forearms. Open up here. Slide the shoulders down the back, maybe close the eyes. And when you're ready, let's release down, pressing yourself up. Bring the knees wide now. Let's find a wide-legged child's pose, Balasana. Bringing the hands forward and the forehead down. And just allow yourself to rest here for a few breaths. Relax the face. Allow yourself just to melt into the mat, feeling safe and grounded and aware and present. Whenever you're ready, let's make our way up and we'll find downward dog again. Paddling out the legs. We're going to take that same knee to each elbow and then to nose, but you can skip that if you feel like you've had enough already and just make your way to the top of the mat in your own way. Otherwise, inhale, right leg up. Exhale, shift the weight forward, right knee to right elbow. Inhale up. Exhale to the other side. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to nose, rounding through the back. Inhale to stay, hugging in. Exhale to step up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, feet together. Halfway lift. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, palms to the heart. Well done. Good, so if you have a block, bringing your block to the top of the mat, you might need it in a minute, you might not. Okay, so from here, we're going to bring ourselves into chair, Utkatasana. Bring the big toes together, about an inch between the heels, or the feet maybe hip width. Inhale here, and exhale to sink the hips down. Bringing the hands to the heart, bringing the weight into that right foot. Let's cross the leg. Just skip this if it doesn't work in your anatomy and stay in chair, maybe taking some pulses. Don't have to do everything that I'm doing. Just enjoy your practice, make it work for you. Keep dropping the tailbone down and breathe. From here, let's come up into one-legged Tadasana, lifting up from the waist. Big inhale. And exhale, we're going to step back into high lunge. Adjusting as you need to, maybe hands on the hips, finding your high lunge here. Stacking the shoulders above the pelvis. Now let's inhale. And exhale, twist open to the right. Right hand back, left hand forward. Breathe here in your twist. One more inhale. And exhale, coming back. Inhale to stay. Exhale into your warrior two. And breathe here. Finding that alignment. Inhale, reach forward slightly more. Exhale, reaching up and back. Inhale here. And then exhale, coming back. We're going to find our half moon Ardha Chandrasana. So the way I like to teach this one is just first of all by showing the posture. And I'm not perfect at it, but I'll do my best. So I usually like to bring the foot out a little bit at an angle, the front foot. And then bringing the right hand down. Left hand up. Draw this left hip open, keeping the left foot flexed and reaching the hip out of its socket all the way back. Micro bend in my standing leg so the knee isn't locked out. And you can maybe try just by going some of the way in, just focusing on the balance, the core connection, and that sense of reaching down, reaching up, reaching through the crown of the head and reaching through the back foot. You can just go some of the way there, coming in and out perhaps. Or you can enjoy the structure of your block or water bottle, whatever you've got to balance on if you like, starting with the hand down and then reaching up here. Just staying with your breath to help with concentration. And whenever you're ready, stepping back into warrior two. Setting the hips down again, looking forward. Inhale, reach forward. And exhale, straighten the front leg for reverse triangle. Reach up and back. Inhale. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Inhale here. Exhale. Now find your own rhythm of breath. And from here, we're going to bring the left forearm down. So your left forearm comes down to the mat. And we're going to come into side plank. So the left knee can either be down or you can stack the feet here. Working into the core strength. Inhale. Exhale to thread the right arm through and reach. Inhale back up. Exhale again. Inhale. And exhale to reach. Inhale, lift up that arm. Exhale, step the foot behind and just find some length here. Open through the whole of the front body. And then come back into your forearm plank. Good. And then drop the knees down, drop the chest down. Find your Sphinx pose again. So just press into the tops of the feet, into the pubic bone, land here. And when you're ready, releasing down, let's make our way back to downward dog. Inhale here. Exhale, bend the knees, look and step forward or hop forward, half lift. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So, last standing sequence to the second side. Setting up for your Utkatasana into your chair. Bringing the hands to the heart, and you can stay here, like I said, on the other side. If this is already enough, maybe pulsing, taking some little pulses, or maybe now bring the weight into the left foot and cross the right ankle. Staying with your breath. And coming all the way up, one-legged Tadasana. Lift up from the waist, relax the shoulders down the back. And from here, let's step back into your high lunge and settle in. Inhaling, exhaling, open twist to the left, left hand back, right hand forward. Inhale to come back. Exhale, warrior two. Settle in. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale to stay. Exhale. Now time to play with your Ardha Chandrasana. Stay with your steady Ujjayi breath and just keep in mind that you're reaching forward through the crown of the head. Keep the right foot nice and flexed as you peel the right hip open and reach down and reach up. Now one more inhale. Exhale, let's step all the way back to the back of the mat into your warrior two. Inhale, reach up and back, reverse triangle. And exhale, cartwheel the hands down to the top of the mat. From here, this time we drop the right knee down. Right forearm comes down at a diagonal. And you're going to step the left foot back. So we're in a half plank with the knee down. So you can stay here with this version, or you can stack. Now inhale here. Exhale to thread through as far as you can go. Inhale, lifting up. Squeeze and lift the side obliques. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, the left foot behind. Breathe here as you open up. And releasing, coming back to center. And we're going to lower down onto the knees. And from here, I want you to see if you can hold onto the ankles. If you can't hold onto the ankles, we're just going to take some windshield wiper motions with the legs back from side to side a few times. If you can't hold the ankles, we're going to find our Dhanurasana bow pose, drawing the knees in towards each other so they're about hip width. And when you're ready, let's lift up head, shoulders, and the knees and make a bow shape. Keep breathing here. Kicking into the hands. And release down. Well done. From here, we'll press up. Find a child's pose with the knees together this time. This will mean that your lower back can lengthen out and relax where it just worked. So just take a few breaths here in this embryo version of child's pose. Good. And when you're ready, just uncurling vertebrae by vertebrae. And our work is done. So you can come and enjoy a really well-deserved Shavasana. Finding a blanket if you've got one. Anything that will make your Shavasana more comfortable for you. And then coming to lie on your back. Just how we started. Bringing the feet nice and wide, or legs nice and wide, feet wide. Allow the feet to fall open to the sides. Making any final adjustments to your position. And then finding stillness. Relax all the muscles in the face,
And allow the eyes to sink into their sockets now. So this is your most important part of your whole practice. So just stay in this posture of deep rest. And I'll let you know when it's time to wake up again. And now, if you are able to, staying in your Shavasana for longer, pausing the video and allowing yourself this extra valuable time for deep rest. If you do need to carry on with the activities of your day, start to wake up with me now by deepening the breath once more and finding some circles perhaps for the ankles and wrists. And then from here, let's reach the arms above the head. You can bring the right hand onto the left wrist. Pull the left wrist over to the right. Find a side body stretch that way. And release. And then switch sides. Left hand onto the right wrist. Reaching over to the left side. Big stretch. And coming back. Good. I'll walk the feet back in towards the body now. And roll onto the right side. Making a pillow for your head with your hand or your arm. And just resting here for a couple more breaths. And keeping the eyes closed or the gaze soft. Make your way up to a seat now, cross-legged if that's comfortable. Any position will do. Just ground through the sit bones. Let's bring the hands back onto the heart center, one over the other. And I want you here just to feel, again, the sensation of gratitude flowing through your body and mind as you acknowledge the gifts you have. And all the abundance in your life. It doesn't mean that everything has to be perfect. Usually there's many things that aren't quite perfect in life, but just focus on those things that you can feel gratitude for. Your breath, your body, and those people that you feel love for and connection to. So feeling a sense of connection to yourself, but also to everybody else. We are all deeply connected to each other, interdependent.
So feeling a sense of solidarity from that, support and connection. Let's bring our hands together in prayer. The light in me honours the light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope you enjoyed the class, and please leave any comments if you did enjoy it after the video. I'll make another video very soon, so I'll hopefully see you soon. Thanks.